Now let's turn to our Ed O'Keefe. He's at the White House tonight covering the latest on this weekend's deadly strike in Rafah. Ed, the international criticism for Sunday's attack in Rafah has been swift. It has been widespread. And the White House has called the strike heartbreaking, but also says it won't change any U.S. policy because of it. Today, you asked John Kirby about why. What did he have to say?
Yeah, Weisha, good to see you on something completely different. You're right. The condemnation pretty swift from around the world. Here at the White House, criticism and concern about the death of those civilians, but no change in policy, in essence, because it was an airstrike, not a major ground offensive that led to the deaths of those dozens of civilians. Take a listen to the exchange with John Kirby. How many more charred corpses does he have to see before the president considers a change in policy?
We don't want to see a single more innocent life taken, and I kind of take a little offense at the question. No civilian casualties is the right number of civilian casualties, and this is not something that we've turned a blind eye to, nor has it been something we've ignored or neglected to raise with our Israeli counterparts, including, Ed, this weekend as a result of this particular strike. Now, they're investigating it, so let's let them investigate it and see what they come up with.
But the president doesn't have like a personal limit to this?
The president has been very clear and very direct about what our expectations are for Israeli operations in Rafah specifically, but in Gaza writ large. We don't support, we won't support a major ground operation in Rafah, and we've, again, been very consistent on that. And the president said that should that occur, then it might make him have to make different decisions in terms of support.
So again, there you see them defending the current policy, but over the course of the briefing, a series of questions about this. In essence, Kirby kept saying, "Weija, look, because it was an airstrike, as deadly as it was, perhaps because now of a secondary blast that was caused to lead to this explosion that we see there on camera, and not some other major offensive launched by the Israelis into Rafah, that is still considered acceptable." Despite the civilian casualties. They point out there were strikes like this in recent days and last week targeting various Hamas leaders that didn't lead to civilian casualties. So in essence, they're being consistent with what was being carried out last week.
You're right, Ed, that they have made this distinction between a ground offensive versus an airstrike, but they've also said that the line depends on how densely populated an area is. Yep. And how many civilian casualties there are. And they have said from the beginning that they've told Israel to limit civilian casualties. But with these two strikes in the last several days, there continues to be mounting pressure for them to do something different. Are there any indications that it will?
As of today, no. But you're right. Between domestic political pressure from fellow Democrats and others concerned about this, from world leaders, most notably the French president, Emmanuel Macron, who in English was decrying what happened over the weekend, not in French, in essence, trying to make sure the rest of the world was seeing this. There is, obviously pressure on the president to do this. But as of now, they made clear here at the White House and at the Pentagon, no change in policy despite those civilian deaths. Weisha.
All right. Ed O'Keefe, thank you so much.